Hey guys, John here once again with a new Bible review video for you. Actually, this is not a Bible review. This is actually showcasing and highlighting my collection of TBS Bibles, Trinitarian Bible Society Bibles. I have 3 of them here. I've gone over each of them in reviews, but something very unique happened today, and I'll get over that in a second that I wanted to share, which is it really made my day, and we'll get into that in a second. But I wanted to do this because TBS has really become like my favorite Bible publisher. I absolutely love their products. They're not top of the food chain, high end, Bibles, but these middle priced Bibles are just fantastic. Like everything about them, the manufacturing, the leather, the text, the paper, everything about it has been just a fantastic experience for me. So I was going to go through each of them here, and then just obviously I've reviewed each of these before, but I just wanted to go over a couple of the highlights of each, and just the little surprise I got today with one of these. So this was my first taste to the Trinitarian Bible Society Bibles. This is the Windsor. So this is the regular Windsor with 9.6 font size, they say. KJV, black letter. Just an amazing little handheld Bible. It's almost a compact size. I know they do have compact Westminsters and stuff, but this is about the only. I wouldn't want to get too much smaller than this, but this for a carry Bible, take to church Bible, it's really been. For me, it's been that. It's been the one that I take to church. It's the one that is very portable. It feels great in the hand, and it was my first entry into TBS Bibles. So this was number one, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is a fantastic experience. Now I got the Westminster here, but I'm going to skip this for a second, and I'm just going to go to the large print Windsor. And because I enjoyed this so much, even though this says 9.6, it's a little small. It reads fine. It's not like a tiny font that you can, but it's a little small. They say 9.6, but it's closer to an 8. But I was like, well, I wanted something just maybe a little bit bigger font. Not in a handheld, but something that I could study in, and I could read daily, and that has been this for the past couple of months. This again is the large print Windsor from TBS, so it's the exact same pagination as this one. There's no references in the Windsor. It's just text, but this has really been my go-to, and I do little chain links in here. It's what I'm calling my witnessing Bible. So I got a whole bunch of chain links that I've written down. And it's really been my go-to over the past couple of months, my workhorse. I've written down chain link studies here that I do, that I was hopefully could witness with people. We did one this past Friday on the Bible, which was fantastic. We had a lot of fun, but I stick little sayings in there, and quotes, and all sorts of stuff. But this really has been my go-to over the past couple of months. I love the font size. This is like the perfect font size. It's not necessarily a carry Bible because it's a little big, but it's still not bad. It's a solid Bible. But what happened was, and you guys would have seen this in the review I did. There was these kind of funny looking sticker things here. I don't even know what it can be called. And they were kind of everywhere. This one was really pronounced. It's kind of like some glue got stuck in here, and I let TBS know, and they actually refunded me for this. So this my large print Windsor is actually free. They refunded it to me. So yeah, that kind of made me, a fanboy of TBS just because they stick by their products. But these were my first 2, right? I mean, this was, my carry Bible going to church, and then I had my witnessing Bible here. But let me get into what really surprised me today. So I'll show you this here. This is something to note. Hey, there's my kid. But if you go into beginning of all these Bibles, you'll notice here that These are the newer ones. This is 2021, but these were printed and bound in Belarus by Printcore. So if you grab this Bible now, it's Printcore. If you grab this Bible here, right here, it's Printcore, Belarus. This is 20, so just, I guess that's October 2020 it was published, because that apparently Printcore is the company now that TBS uses, and they used to use Youngblood in the Netherlands, which is, you know, the quintessential top of the line Bible publishing company on the planet. Well, I don't know if it is, but you hear it all the time that like Youngblood is the best, and I got a new Westminster today in the mail, and I grabbed it, and I noticed, like, right off the bat, like, the leather was, if you had this one, this is the large print Windsor. Now, this leather is fantastic. It's the Mariva calfskin. It feels great, but it feels so much different than this one, and you can see the difference in the grain. This is much more grainier and pebblier. This was more smooth. This was like pressed, and this is... So I noticed that right off the bat, and I wasn't thinking anything of it. I was just like, okay, it's just, you know, it's a different Bible, so it's different, different leather. Okay, so, and then I start poking around, and, you know, I start turning the pages, and I'm feeling the paper. And I'm just like, oh my, that is like the silkiest, smoothest paper I've ever felt in a Bible in my life. Like, the texture of it, compared to this. Now, again, the paper in these, it's fine, but it really does. It feels like Bible paper per se. Like, and that sounds really bad to say. It's not. It just feels like every other paper. It's good. It's good paper, but there's nothing really like that sticks out. It's just it's a good paper. You know, it's a really good paper. Don't get me wrong. It's really good. But then I start feeling this paper, and it's just like the texture of it was just like almost a cream feel to it. I can't even explain it. It was just a really, really interesting feel to it that I'd never experienced before. Because I've held a Westminster before, I've owned a Westminster before, but I don't know, there was just something different about it. So I'm just like, whatever, and I go into the Bible and I start poking around. Then I get here, and this is a 2000, looks like 16 version of this from Youngblood. This is a Youngblood printing of the Westminster. And I've seen a lot of reviews of this Bible, and people have literally said that the paper from the Youngblood version to the Printcore version is completely different. They said everything's basically the same, except for the paper. And oh my gosh, they're not lying. This is, again, some of the best Bible paper I have ever felt in my life. Like, it's just something about it. So, you know, I'm really excited that I now own a Youngblood Bible. Like, I mean, that was so unexpected. Because I heard, and everything I've learned in the past is that all the TBS Bibles are now printed in Belarus by Printcore. So, and again, nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just good paper, but it's nothing crazy about it. Like, you don't. I have a Thomas Nelson Premier Collection KJV, and the paper in that is just immaculate. Like, you can feel the paper as soon as you open it. It's you know, I don't know what the GSM is, but it's so thick and just really easy to turn, and the paper in the Printcore ones it's just good paper. It's nothing bad about it. There's no real big see-through or anything. And again, I've been using this like crazy, and you know, I've been writing in it, and you know, I've been using microns. You can there's no seed through or bleed through at all. So nothing wrong with the paper in the print core versions, but then I get this. I get this, and geez, there's a piece of paper already. Look at that. I'm wrecking the paper. I'm wrecking the Bible already. But then I get this, and I just start turning the pages in this, and oh my gosh, just immaculate. So these are my three, man. These are my collection of Trinitarian Bible Society Bibles. The trifecta here, the Westminster and then the two Windsors. Just fantastic Bibles. Just absolutely love it. So again, this is kind of like my carry. Go to church. This is very easy to handheld. Print is great, so it's not too small, so it's good enough to read. The Westminster, now I've got a Youngblood, so I'm just going to be like basically reading and playing with the paper the entire time of reading the Bible. This is such a nice surprise, and the leather is just, again, you can see the grain in this. It's amazing. This is such a nice Bible. And then my witnessing Bible that I'll take, and I got, it's big and the letters are clear, and so yeah, that's kind of my little video about my collection of Trinitarian Bible Society Bibles. Just if you're looking for like an amazing King James Version Bible, and that's really high quality, but it's not going to break the bank. Like, this is not a Schuler, this is not a Cambridge, this is not a R.L. Allen. These are I'm in Canada, so this is like, a $60 Bible. This was like a $90 Bible. This was another $90 Bible. I mean, they're not very expensive compared to for what you're getting. It's not an expensive Bible, so I'm just thrilled with them. I can't get enough of the Trinitarian Bible Society products. They're just absolutely fantastic stuff. So there you go. That's my new video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, leave comments. Let me know what you think of all of these Bibles, the two Windsors and the Westminster, and I look forward to hearing from you.